Did you know there are places on Earth that seem to exist between reality and a dream? Ancient cities floating above the clouds, towers that lean but never fall, islands painted in blue and white, and temples carved with stories older than time. These are not scenes from a fantasy movie. They are real places that still capture the imagination of millions. Around the world, there are landmarks that feel truly magical, not only because of their beauty, but because they carry centuries of human history, mystery, and genius within their walls and landscapes. Some were built by powerful empires, others shaped by nature's incredible forces, and a few remain wrapped in secrets that scientists and explorers are still trying to understand. In this video, we are taking you on a journey across continents to explore 10 of the most magical sites in the world, from the misty mountains of Peru to the shining domes of India. Each of these places has its own spell, a story that continues to inspire travelers and dreamers alike. And wait until you see number 1, it will completely change how you think about beauty, devotion, and time itself. What makes this journey even more exciting is that many of these wonders are still evolving. New discoveries are being made beneath ancient ruins. Restoration projects are revealing long-lost details, and digital technology is helping to preserve their magic for future generations. So, get ready to travel through time and imagination, because the world is full of places that prove magic is not just found in stories. It's all around us, waiting to be seen. Let's begin our countdown with number 10 on our list of the most magical sites on Earth. Number 10. The Taj Mahal, India. Rising from the banks of the Yamuna River in Agra stands a monument that looks like it was built by the gods themselves, the Taj Mahal. Its white marble glows like moonlight, changing color with every hour of the day. Some say it looks pink at dawn, milky white at noon, and golden under the setting sun. But beyond its beauty lies one of the world's greatest love stories. The Taj Mahal was built in the 17th century by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who passed away while giving birth to their 14th child. Heartbroken, the emperor promised to create a resting place so beautiful that it would make heaven itself jealous. It took over 20 years and more than 20,000 workers to complete this wonder. The architecture is a masterpiece of symmetry and detail, with precious stones like jade, turquoise, and sapphire embedded into the marble. The reflection of the Taj in the long pool that leads up to it creates an image so perfect that it feels almost unreal. Inside, the air feels heavy with peace, love, and loss, reminding everyone who visits that true love can last longer than life itself. In recent years, India has increased efforts to protect the Taj Mahal from pollution, as its marble has been slowly losing its shine. In 2024, new eco-friendly cleaning methods and drone surveillance were introduced to preserve its beauty for generations to come. The Taj Mahal is not just a monument. It's a timeless symbol of love and devotion that continues to capture hearts around the world. Standing before it, you can almost feel the echo of Shah Jahan's promise that love, when pure, can become eternal. Number 9. The Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. Standing tall against the endless golden sands of the Sahara are the Pyramids of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. For over 4,500 years, These giant structures have guarded the secrets of Egypt's pharaohs' kings, who believed they would rise again and rule in the afterlife. The largest of them all, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, was built around 2560 BCE and was the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 3,800 years. Imagine that without cranes, engines, or modern machines. Ancient Egyptians moved over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing several tons, to build something that still leaves architects in awe today. Many mysteries surround the pyramids. How were they built so precisely that even modern technology struggles to explain it? The alignment of the pyramids with the stars, especially Orion's belt, shows that these ancient builders were also incredible astronomers. Some theories even suggest they used the stars to guide the pyramid's exact position. In recent years, modern technology has helped us uncover new secrets. In 2023, scientists used cosmic ray scanning to detect hidden chambers within the Great Pyramid, possibly untouched for thousands of years. Excavations and studies continue, giving us fresh clues about Egypt's mysterious past. And right beside the pyramids stands the Great Sphinx, its lion body and human face symbolizing wisdom and power. Though time has worn away parts of its face, the Sphinx still stares across the desert like a timeless guardian of history. Visiting the Pyramids of Giza feels like stepping back in time. As the wind whispers across the dunes, you cannot help but wonder, how did an ancient civilization, with no modern tools, create something that could outlast empires, earthquakes, and time itself? Number 8. St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican City. In the heart of Vatican City stands one of the most breathtaking architectural achievements ever built, St. Peter's Basilica. Its massive dome towers over Rome, and for centuries, it has been the center of faith, art, and inspiration for millions around the world. When you step inside, you do not just enter a church. You step into a masterpiece that carries the spirit of the Renaissance. The basilica was built over what is believed to be the burial site of St. Peter, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ and the first pope of the Catholic Church. Construction began in 1506 under Pope Julius II and took over a century to complete, involving some of the greatest artists in history, including Michelangelo, Bernini, and Bramante. Michelangelo himself designed the magnificent dome, which still dominates the Roman skyline today. Inside, everything feels grand yet spiritual. The marble floors, gold-covered ceilings, and towering sculptures tell stories from the Bible. The centerpiece, Michelangelo's Piet, is one of the most moving sculptures ever made, showing Mary holding the body of Jesus with heartbreaking grace. In recent years, preservation efforts have continued to protect the basilica's art and architecture from pollution and time. New lighting systems have been installed to better highlight the artworks without damaging them, and digital restoration has revealed stunning details that were hidden for centuries. Every year, millions of pilgrims and tourists from all over the world visit this sacred site. Standing beneath the dome and looking up at the heavens, many feel a deep connection, not just to religion, but to the human ability to create something that touches both the body and the soul. St. Peter's Basilica is more than stone and paint. It is faith carved into marble, a living symbol of devotion, beauty, and hope. Number 7. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy. In the charming city of Pisa, Italy, stands one of the most instantly recognizable landmarks in the world, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. At first glance, it looks like a mistake that should have fallen long ago. But this famous tilt has made it one of the most fascinating and magical structures on Earth. The tower began construction in 1173, meant to serve as the bell tower for Pisa's cathedral. But as workers reached the third story, something unexpected happened. The soft ground beneath it started to sink, and the tower began to lean. Despite this, construction continued for nearly 200 years, with each generation of builders trying new ways to balance it. The result was an architectural wonder that looks as though it's defying gravity itself. The tower stands about 56 meters tall and tilts at an angle of nearly 4 degrees. For centuries, people believed it would collapse, yet it never did. The Leaning Tower's survival became a symbol of human determination and creative engineering. Even the great scientist Galileo Galilei, who was born in Pisa, is said to have used the tower to study how objects fall under gravity. In recent years, engineers have worked hard to stabilize it. A massive restoration project between 1990 and 2021 reduced the lean slightly and ensured that the tower would remain safe for at least another 200 years. Interestingly, studies in 2023 revealed that the tower's unique structure actually helps it resist earthquakes better than expected. Today, millions of visitors climb its spiral staircase to take in views of Pisa and, of course, to take the famous photo of holding it up. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is not just a mistake turned miracle. It's proof that imperfection can become one of the world's greatest attractions. Number 6. Santorini, Greece. Floating in the deep blue waters of the Aegean Sea lies Santorini, a Greek island that looks like it was painted by the gods themselves. With its whitewashed houses, blue-domed churches, and sunsets that turn the sky into fire and gold, Santorini feels like a dream come to life. But behind its beauty lies a story of fire, destruction, and rebirth. Around 3,600 years ago, a massive volcanic eruption tore the island apart, creating the steep cliffs and crescent shape we see today. That explosion was so powerful that it wiped out one of the earliest civilizations in the region. The Minoans and inspired myths such as the legend of Atlantis, the lost city beneath the sea. Today, what was once a site of destruction has become one of the most beautiful places on Earth. The villages of Hawaii and Fira, perched on the cliffs, offer breathtaking views of the deep blue caldera below. Narrow lanes filled with colorful flowers and cozy cafes create a peaceful atmosphere that feels far away from modern life. Recent studies have shown that the volcano beneath Santorini is still active, though closely monitored. In 2024, scientists discovered new geothermal activity, sparking interest in how the island's volcanic heart continues to shape its future. Thankfully, it remains stable and safe for visitors, adding just a touch of real-life mystery to its magical charm. Santorini's sunsets are world-famous. Thousands gather each evening to watch the sun dip into the sea, painting the white houses with shades of pink, orange, and red. It is a sight that no camera can truly capture. Santorini is not just a place, it's a feeling. A perfect mix of history, beauty, and nature's power, reminding us that even after destruction, something extraordinary can rise again. Number 5. Mount Fuji, Japan. Rising gracefully above the clouds, Mount Fuji is more than just Japan's tallest mountain. It is a sacred symbol of beauty, strength, and peace. Its perfectly symmetrical cone has inspired artists, poets, and travelers for centuries. Standing at 3,776 meters, Mount Fuji is visible from over 100 kilometers away on a clear day, its snow-capped peak glowing in the morning sun like something from a dream. Mount Fuji is not just a mountain, it is a volcano. The last major eruption took place in 1707, and although it has been quiet since then, scientists keep a close watch for any signs of activity. Despite its volcanic nature, it is considered one of Japan's most spiritual places. For more than 1,000 years, pilgrims have climbed its slopes, seeking enlightenment, believing that reaching the summit brings one closer to the divine. The mountain's beauty has been celebrated in countless works of art, most famously in Hokusai's woodblock prints, which turned Mount Fuji into a global icon. Even today, people come from all over the world to hike it during the official climbing season in summer, when the sunrise from its peak, known as Goraiko, is said to be life-changing. In recent years, Japanese authorities have taken steps to protect Mount Fuji's delicate environment. In 2023, a new visitor limit was proposed to reduce overcrowding and preserve the trails. These efforts show Japan's deep respect for nature and its sacred landmarks. When you stand before Mount Fuji, everything feels still. The world seems quieter, the air lighter, and time slower. It's a reminder that true beauty doesn't need to be loud. It simply stands tall, calm, and eternal. Number 4. St. Basil's Cathedral, Russia. In the heart of Moscow's Red Square stands a building so colorful and dreamlike that it almost looks like it was taken straight from a fairy tale. St. Basil's Cathedral. With its swirling onion-shaped domes painted in reds, greens, blues, and gold, it's one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world and a true symbol of Russia's spirit and history. St. Basil's Cathedral was built in the 16th century by order of Tsar Ivan IV, better known as Ivan the Terrible, to celebrate his victory over the Mongol forces at Kazan. Legend has it that the Tsar was so amazed by its beauty that he ordered the architects blinded so they could never create anything like it again, though historians believe this tale may be more myth than truth. The cathedral is actually a collection of 9 individual chapels, each dedicated to a different saint, all connected by winding corridors and arched passageways. Its design is unlike any other building in Russia or Europe, a mix of medieval Russian architecture and Byzantine influences, bursting with color and imagination. For centuries, St. Basil's has survived fires, wars, and revolutions. In 1990, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and in recent years, restoration work has continued to preserve its brilliant colors and intricate details. In 2023, digital scanning technology was used to study the cathedral structure, helping experts plan better preservation methods for the future. At night, when the lights shine on its domes, St. Basil's looks almost unreal, like a castle from a storybook glowing in the Moscow sky. It's more than a church. It's a celebration of art, faith, and imagination, a reminder that true beauty often comes from daring to be different. Number 3. The Roman Forum, Italy. In the heart of Rome, where ancient stones whisper stories of power and glory, lies the Roman Forum, once the beating heart of the greatest empire the world had ever known. Today, it may look like a quiet collection of ruins, but 2,000 years ago, this was the center of Roman life, a place where history itself was written. The Roman Forum was where emperors gave speeches, senators debated laws, and citizens gathered for festivals, markets, and ceremonies. Surrounded by magnificent temples, arches, and basilicas, it was the stage for both triumphs and tragedies that shaped Western civilization. Walking through it now, among the marble columns and broken statues, you can still feel the echoes of chariots, soldiers, and cheering crowds. The Forum dates back to the 7th century BCE and expanded over time as the Roman Empire grew. Temples to gods like Saturn, Vesta, and Venus stood proudly here, each reflecting the Romans' deep connection between religion and daily life. One of its most famous monuments, the Arch of Titus, was built to honor a Roman victory and still stands as a symbol of strength and craftsmanship. In recent years, archaeologists have made fascinating new discoveries in the area. In 2023, researchers uncovered an underground chamber believed to be linked to Rome's mythical founder, Romulus, offering fresh insight into the city's legendary beginnings. Ongoing excavations continue to reveal artifacts that tell us more about everyday Roman life, from pottery and jewelry to ancient coins. Standing in the Roman Forum today feels like stepping through time. The sun setting behind the ruins paints everything in gold, and for a moment, you can almost see the glory of Rome rising once again. Number 2. The Brandenburg Gate, Germany. Standing proudly at the end of Berlin's Grand Boulevard, Unter den Linden, the Brandenburg Gate is far more than just a monument. It is a symbol of unity, peace, and resilience. With its towering columns and elegant design, it has witnessed some of the most dramatic moments in German and world history. Built in 1791, by order of King Frederick William II of Prussia, the gate was inspired by the ancient Greek Parthenon, representing power and freedom. Atop the gate stands the quadriga, a bronze chariot driven by the goddess of victory, symbolizing triumph. But throughout its long life, the Brandenburg Gate has seen both glory and pain. During the Napoleonic Wars, Napoleon took the quadriga to Paris as a symbol of his conquest. It was later returned after his defeat, restoring the gate's pride. Centuries later, during World War II, the gate suffered heavy damage, but remained standing, a survivor, amid the ruins of Berlin. Then, during the Cold War, it became the most famous landmark dividing East and West Berlin, standing just behind the Berlin Wall as a silent witness to a world split in two. But in 1989, history turned once again. When the Berlin Wall fell, thousands of people flooded to the Brandenburg Gate, celebrating the reunification of Germany. It became the ultimate symbol of hope and freedom reborn. Today, the gate has been beautifully restored, and modern lighting highlights its golden stone at night. In 2024, digital mapping technology was used to study its structure and ensure its preservation for future generations. It continues to serve as a gathering place for celebrations, concerts, and peace demonstrations. The Brandenburg Gate stands not just for Germany, but for humanity's spirit, showing that even after division and darkness, unity and light can rise again. Number 1. Machu Picchu, Peru. High in the misty mountains of the Andes, hidden among clouds and emerald peaks, lies a place that feels truly otherworldly. Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. Perched nearly 2,400 meters above sea level, this ancient citadel has stood for centuries as one of humanity's greatest mysteries and achievements. Built in the 15th century during the reign of the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, Machu Picchu was a royal estate, a sacred place of worship, and possibly even an astronomical observatory. But for hundreds of years, it remained unknown to the outside world, untouched, silent, and hidden by the jungle until 1911, when American explorer Hiram Bingham rediscovered it. Since then, it has become one of the most visited and admired archaeological sites on the planet. The site's stonework is almost beyond belief. The Incas carved and placed each massive block so precisely that not even a blade of grass can fit between them all without using mortar. The city's layout aligns perfectly with the movement of the sun, moon, and stars, showing just how advanced Incan engineering and astronomy truly were. In recent years, Machu Picchu has continued to reveal its secrets. Archaeologists have used 3D laser scanning and drone technology to map previously hidden sections of the city. In 2023, researchers even discovered new terraces and ceremonial areas buried under vegetation, deepening our understanding of this ancient wonder. To protect the site from over-tourism, Peru has introduced new visitor limits and eco-friendly travel policies, ensuring that its magic can be preserved for future generations. Standing on the terraces of Machu Picchu as the morning sun cuts through the mist, you can feel something indescribable, a connection between nature, spirit, and time. It's as if the mountains themselves are whispering the secrets of an ancient world that still lives on in silence. Machu Picchu isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a mystery, and a miracle carved in stone. From the misty heights of Machu Picchu to the timeless beauty of the Taj Mahal, from the golden sands of Egypt to the shining domes of the Vatican, these 10 magical sites remind us that the world is filled with wonders beyond imagination. Each one tells a story of love, power, faith, and creativity that continues to inspire us centuries later. What makes these wonders truly magical is not just how they look, but what they represent. They show us that human imagination has no limits, that we are capable of creating beauty so powerful it outlives empires. They remind us that even in a fast-changing world, history, art, and nature still come together to shape something eternal. In recent years, modern technology has helped us rediscover these sites in ways our ancestors never could. Laser scanning, digital mapping, and conservation work have revealed hidden details and protected them for the future. Yet, their true magic remains untouched, something you can only feel when you stand there, seeing them with your own eyes. The world is a book, and these 10 places are its most magical chapters. They remind us that adventure is not only about travel, it's about connection, curiosity, and wonder. So, which of these magical sites amazed you the most? Tell us in the comments below. And if you love exploring the world's beauty and history, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because our next journey might just take you somewhere even more unbelievable.